basically, at the moment, I'm very secure, and the best part is I can end up leaving whenever I want. Although it may take a while, as you saw, for the fact is I end up having to press all these different buttons. Anyway, but now that I've ended up explaining most of the stuff to you, all I need to basically do now is end up building up my base. All I need to end up doing is buying loads and loads of different printers, and I also need to end up buying loads and loads of generators to end up powering the, basically power up this whole place and anything else I buy. So I'm going to be speeding up this bit so the video isn't too long, although as I noticed, I think it's almost, well, actually the video's already been 24 minutes long, but I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. So I'm going to speed up this bit by end up just getting all this money that the printers are making for me, and I'll bring you back once, well, I guess once I feel like it, I guess, or when something happens, I guess. I'll bring you back once something happens. So yeah, I'll see you after the speed motion, guys. Speed motion. Okay, viewers, I'm back. I thought I might as well bring you back, because I've made a tiny bit of progress. I've ended up buying these extra generators, I've ended up buying whole load of these, as you've seen. And I've got a lot of money now, but I feel like I should end up explaining some stuff while I have a chance. At some point, you ended up seeing that this generator wasn't actually giving out any power, and I believe this one isn't here. That's because sometimes the generators don't actually end up giving up power, because the more you end up moving them around, I don't think it actually has anything to do with moving around. At some random points, they just need to turn off and get some more energy, so to speak. So yeah, whenever you end up seeing a generator that's not giving out any power, don't worry, it will eventually give out power again. It's just that it's taking a little break, so to speak. Also, I feel like I should end up mentioning this, because I thought of mentioning this earlier, but I forgot. While we're looking at the printers, as you can see, it ends up showing you loads of different stats, like for instance how much money these printers are actually making for you. But it's also actually showing you a thing that says until full. Basically, that's just a timer to count down until the printer is full of too much money they can't end up making any more. Just to show you, as you can see the timer there, if I end up taking some money, it goes back, pardon me, it goes back to the way it was before. See, every time I end up taking money, it goes back to, the timer ends up going back to the way it was before. It ends up showing you, what's the word? I forget. It ends up showing you what the timer originally was counting down to. For instance, this is now 24. If I end up doing this, it's now 25. Oh, let's try and pull it up. So yeah, so that's basically showing you if you end up leaving your printer for a long time, how long until the printer ends up being so full that it can't carry any more money. Also, second thing I'd like to point out is this. It ends up saying paper right there, and it says 1,960. Well, at the moment it's 67, and then 66. You get the point. Anyway, that's because all of these printers end up using paper in order to make money, which is kind of obvious. But eventually, all of these printers are going to end up running out of. I was nearly going to say money. They're going to eventually end up running out of paper, meaning that they'll basically just stop completely. Now you're probably wondering this, but DW, does that mean that these printers will become absolutely useless afterwards? No. Once hold on. Once they've run out of paper, you can actually end up buying more paper by going in here. As you can see, this paper right here, printer paper. Yeah, if you end up buying this, you can end up actually putting the paper into the printer, and it'll end up I think it'll end up giving it 999 paper, meaning it can end up printing out some more money once again. Anyway, I just noticed that I think I have enough to buy another one of those generators. Oh yeah, another thing I just remembered, and I'd like to point out, is that as you can see, I can end up buying. I believe I can actually end up buying. Whoops! What the hell? I can't actually move. Whew, for some reason I couldn't move. I think sorry, whenever I end up looking at this door, I immediately think to myself, has that been moved a bit? I'm kind of scared that the people outside have somehow managed to move this somehow. But whatever. Anyway, as you can see, imagine the buying 5 of everything. That's because you can't. That's because you can only actually end up buying 5 of each. You can't actually end up buying more than just 5 things. For instance, if I end up trying to buy, I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If I end up trying to buy one of these gas generators, say yes, and as at the side it ends up saying you have reached the, I think this is the limit of then the name of the generator. Yeah. So basically, you can only end up buying 5 of each. Just to tell you. Anyway, what was I going to say? When I actually ended up going on a different server to this server, I ended up it only actually ended up letting you buy 2 of each. So I'm kind of thankful it actually ends up letting you buy this much stuff. So that's nice. Okay. Anyway, I just want to end up showing you guys that and end up telling you that. But I'm going to end up going back to speeding up the footage. That way, the main thing I'm wanting to mainly show you is basically the footage being speeded up so you can end up seeing the progress I'm making over time. Although looking at the time, I'm feeling like, yeah, this will have to be something of a 2-parter, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, eventually I might end up seeing that at the moment all I'm doing is basically building up my base slowly over time. I might decide to end up eventually going out and fighting people, seeing that all I'm doing at the moment is slowly building up my base, and that's not exactly the most entertaining thing in the world, sadly. I feel like the only time it's entertaining is when I'm actually speeding up the footage, which is why I'm trying to speed up the footage so much half the time. But anyway, yeah. I'll be right back once, I don't know, either I decide to eventually end up going out and fighting people, or I end up building up my base even more to even get more money, more generators, more printers, blah blah blah, more stuff for me. Long story short, to make sure that I'm more powerful and more equipped for if anyone comes to me and attacks me. But anyway, I'll be right back after the speed motion. I'll talk to you then. Speed motion. Okay, viewers, we're back. What the hell? Bloody arse! Where's a gun? Where's a gun? Where's a gun? Where's my gun? My gun. Yes. Nope. No. Buy a flipping gun. Let me take it. Hold on. Oh, you little! Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy, I swear to God! Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Give me a flipping gun so I can kill this mother trucker! Okay. No! I'm gonna kill this stupid guy! Oh, this guy's a bitch! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, fun fact. I don't know how to defend my base that well! And they just left. Okay. Interestingly, they didn't take anything, though. They just took a bit of money. So, I guess in some ways, I shouldn't be too angry. Interesting how they had a lot of knives. Although, I'm going to quickly end up putting up another thing, and then I'm also going to end up buying a, how much for a defender? I need to be level 9. I'm level 6. Shit. Hold on, let me end up doing something. What's harder than a blast door? How the flip did they get through that? Are you kidding me? Shit. What? I can't actually pick shit up now. What is happening? I think the game is glitched for me because I can't actually pick anything up. Wow! This is a fine how do you do to this game. Let me spawn something, see if I can pick it up there. What? Okay. second ago, I couldn't pick that up. Bitch, that ended up happening. But I'm gonna spawn 2 this time. Oh, that makes me really, really furious. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I no longer actually care about getting out of this base. I no longer care about that. Because I definitely never want to be out of here. I've seen the real world. It's an annoying place. 5 bloody blast doors. If they end up coming through here, I swear to God I'm gonna flip. If they end up breaking down. I wonder if I can actually... Hold on. Let me try something here. Fade door. I want to see if I can actually end up making it all of that. Fade door with the fade. Sorry about losing my anger. It's just that if someone ends up breaking into your house and taking your shit, you ain't gonna be happy about it, are you? I see fade door. Fade door does... Oh wait, I'm on the fade door. Bloody idiot. Doing this. Oh, where am I? What the hell? Now... How the hell they did that, I have no idea. Okay. Good. Okay. If I'm not protected now, I swear to God... Okay, I'm gonna be quite honest. Alright. Hold on. Let me try and do what I was doing beforehand. I'm trying to sell... There we go. I felt like the game glitched out for me. I was trying to sell stuff and then actually buy it. Basically, what I was trying to do, viewers, before I actually brought you back, I was trying to sell some stuff and also... My God, this place. I can spawn back here. I've got all my generators and I've got all the money. And I've actually got all the money I want, so I'm fine for now. I'm actually wondering... My God, the fact that there's 2 of them as well made me even more pissed. More down. But there you just don't feel safe in your home, folks. You just don't feel safe in your home. You put down this kind of shit and it doesn't work. How should you feel, huh? How should you goddamn feel it? How would you feel if someone just broke into your house, took your money and just left? Like you were nothing. I kept on trying to pick up a bloody gun. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. Ironically, I think that's the most entertaining thing that's happened in this video, though. Okay, whatever. Anyway, This is starting to get on my nerves. There we go. You, what's up? You are a big dog. This goes to show you, kids, no matter how defended your house may seem, you'll always get kicked up the ass, won't you? How the hell did they despawn that? They must have ended up shooting at it for what knows how long. They probably ended up breaking it, but dear God, if that doesn't end up defending me, I don't know what will. Because that has to be the most defended I've ever seen this. I feel like I should put down more. It seems fine the way it is. I'm going to keep it like that for now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. At the side, it actually ends up paying, basically every few minutes, it ends up giving you a thing called payday, and you actually end up getting money. So yeah, if you... Basically, if I just stood here and didn't even... and basically sold all my printers, I'd still get money somehow. I'm really, really annoyed, by the way. I'm really... Then again, all they did was take a tiny bit of my money, so I guess I shouldn't be too annoyed. Not too much! Not too much, people! Just a tiny bit annoyed. Yeah. Dear god. Anyway, what else can I buy? I believe I'm actually the right level now in order to buy more not generators, buy more printers. I should have enough to buy. Yeah. Okay. Now I have enough to buy this type of printer, a silver printer. So that's perfect. Okay. Dear God, I'm annoyed. Okay. Oh bloody K. Okay. I'm gonna end up speeding up the footage again and try and end up building up my base. Hope to God that what I've just done defends me against whoever comes at the door. I swear to God. And luckily I can still leave. I'm so annoyed by that. I'm so bloody annoyed by that. Oh my God. I'm so bloody annoyed by that. Then again, I am once again, the game is called Base Wars, and basically the point of it's either to build up your own base or end up raiding others, so I guess I can't blame them too bloody much, but the fact is that they ended up just breaking in this constant kill me that pissed me off. I like it how I think they also ended up trying, I don't know if they were either just trying to shoot me, but I think they were also trying to destroy my spawn point. That way I can end up coming back here. But whatever. I'm going to be speeding up the footage now until I end up getting more and more printers to end up getting more and more money, to become more and more powerful, blah blah blah, you get the point. But anyway, I'll basically I'm gonna end up speeding up the footage until I end up getting dear God, I would like to speak. One of these days. I'm gonna end up speeding up the footage until either I end up getting more printers and stuff. I'm also getting, actually, now I think about it, now that I have this, I'm going to quickly end up also getting a weapon. Let's see, what else can I get? What's this? It annoys me how, you want to know the main thing that annoys me? It didn't spawn the weapon in my hand. Okay, yeah. Here's what I'm going to goddamn do. I'm going to end up standing at the door like this. There's a knife on the floor, I'm taking that. I'm gonna stand at the door like this, and then sometimes turn around and take some money. But I'm just gonna stare at the door like this, just in case anyone comes again, and I'm gonna end up just shooting them down. I'm gonna end up speeding up the footage though. I'll be right back once either I'm gonna either bring you back either I feel like when I want to end the episode, either when something happens, or when either someone comes in here, or when I end up getting enough money to end up buying more printers. I'll end up seeing you after this speed motion. I'll talk to you after this speed motion. Speed motion. Okay, viewers, we're back. The main reason I'm bringing you back is because, as I'm standing here, I'm thinking to myself, I can't figure out how the hell they actually broke this thing. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should end up, hold on. I'm gonna spawn one of these and maybe try and shoot at it for a very long time. See if that ends up eventually breaking it. Because I cannot figure out for the hell of me how they end up breaking a thing that's called a blast door. They broke something that was a blast door. Let me shoot this thing for a couple hours. It's got this. I'm just gonna shoot this for a little while, see if reload again. How did they do it? Hold on, let me look at something here. What did they do? Can you throw grenades or something in this game? I'm just really curious, because they managed to break through this thing. How did they do that? The only way I could think of them doing that is by throwing a oh, wait, hold on, what's this? Gas. Smoke. Flash bomb. Explosive grenade. Maybe they end up throwing that at the thing for a couple hours. Again, I'm clueless how they end up breaking in here. I'm so clueless. And it makes me worried that I'm clueless, because it means they could do it again. I put down 5 this time to protect me, but still. As we speak, they could be on the other side of this, trying to break through, and that terrifies me. The thought of that terrifies me. Ugh. But yeah, as for the game goes, basically, I think you basically get the point of this. Without me having to even go out, I guess in some ways I should be a tiny bit grateful to those guys, because they showed you, the viewers, what you should do if you ever want to end up, let me quickly get this ammo here. They, actually showed you what you should end up doing if you ever actually end up wanting to go attack a base. You need to, somehow break through this. I still have no idea how they did that. Wait, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. They need to somehow break through other people's defenses, and then come through here and just kill all of you, and then end up, either take the printers, or just, take the money from the printers. But luckily for me, it looks like they only end up taking the money from the printers, so I'm not actually too annoyed. The one thing I am annoyed about is that they broke in the first place. That's what I'm annoyed about. The fact that they didn't take... Although the fact is that they didn't take any of the printers to make the money doesn't actually make me as angry as I would be. Because if they took the printers from the money, it means I couldn't end up spawning... It means I couldn't end up spawning this stuff, so to speak. But then again, I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure if it's allowed, now that I think about it, it may not actually be allowed for you to end up taking other people's printers. But the fact is that when I first ended up playing this game on a different server, this guy, there was a guy who kept on killing me constantly while I was trying to kill him. Kind of like this instant, except there wasn't 2 of them. And he basically kept killing me over and over again. And then he ended up just eventually taking the printer, and I ended up running after him trying to kill him. Which, by the way, I'm horrible with shots, I'm horrible with guns. So that didn't work out well. I kept trying to shoot him, no luck whatsoever. And long story short, luckily for me, one of the people owning the server ended up actually helping me actually get my printer back. Literally 1 minute, I was chasing after the guy. The next minute, the guy ended up being picked up and thrown away by an invisible guy. And he even showed me how to do some of the stuff in the game. Like, for instance, beforehand, I did not know how you could end up doing fade door. There's someone inside. Someone opened the door, that means someone's out there. Okay, I am not going out there. Alright, Jesus. Then again, at least one person knows not to mess with me, because I didn't see anyone actually out there, so I think we're good. Anyway, just keep on taking money. Unfortunately, oh wait, I think I have enough to end up buying one more. Oh wait, hold on. no, wait. Oh, I can actually end up buying a gold printer now. I've got level 9. Oh, wait, hold on. Does that mean I can actually placing down stuff? I can actually get defenses now. I think the only thing I can actually buy is a mine, unfortunately. But anyway, I think the video's actually been quite long enough, and I think I've ended up showing you everything I wanted to show you. I showed you that, in order to basically end up getting money, you need 2 things. 1, a generator, or any type of generator, and 2, you need printers to end up printing out the money. The printers do not work unless, of course, you have generators. and basically with hold on, let me get a sip of apple juice. Apple juice not sponsored. And basically with these printers, you can end up just printing out money and constantly keep on getting loads and loads of money, and basically just keep on building up your base here, getting better printers to make more money, and end up getting more generators. So you're making more generators. That way, all of your stuff is completely powered up, and there's no chance of end up powering down. Also, end up defending all of your stuff. I'm not sure. The blast doors are kind of a good idea, but at the same time, turns out you might need more in order to defend you, because one blast door didn't keep out those guys. I still have no idea how the hell they ended up breaking through here, because once again, bump mouth ammo, put it back in, because once again, this doesn't seem breakable, yet they managed to break it. I have no idea how. Either they were hackers, or they knew this game very well. One of the two. Or they just knew how to end up breaking this somehow. They know a special way to end up breaking this. Or they were just very persistent. I do not know. Anyway, and without even meaning to, you've also ended up getting to see basically what happens when someone else tries to raid your base. They end up just coming along, end up just taking some of your money, or end up taking one of your equipment, so you don't need to end up building something. I believe that's how it works. I'm weirded out that they didn't try and take any of my printers, because in hindsight, although they did take a bit of money from my printers, couldn't they just do that with the printers they already have? They basically just wasted time killing me. Now that I think about it, I feel like I haven't really lost that much. They've just lost loads of time just getting money, to be honest. It's kind of weird and stupid. But whatever. Anyway, I think the video's been extremely long enough. Even with the speeded up motions I've done, I feel like this video is going to need to be cut in half. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed me. Subscribe, make sure to leave a like. If you want to watch the channel, make sense to your friends, your cats, your goldfish. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!